Hello, hello, my lovely people. Let's get into it. Oh, thank you, Chaos. Oh, we got the Mars cam on black because Mars isn't here, so let's turn off that big black box in the corner. Mars is in the bathroom on his bath mat, like a little goofy guy. What the heck was I doing? Wasn't I was going back to my base for some reason. Well, we'll never know. Oh yeah, wait, didn't I just like sprain things? Yeah, I was gonna sleep. But hello, Chaos, how are you today? Opening up my soda. Ooh, that nice crisp sound. Oh my goodness, we got horny Ben Franklin in here. Watch your behinds, guys. Ah.
I can drop any of this gear.
Well, you can't. Well, I mean, you can and you will in a second to get up that rope, but shut it. Tree 2, hello. I was probably doing crack. What? Huh? Oh, and I said I wasn't sure what I was doing. Yeah, you got me. Oh. You see, actually I was doing shrooms, because now the whole world is actually freaking out around me. For those guys that don't know, shrooms are in this game, and I ate them all, and that's why this is happening. Yep. I, unfortunately, am a hard addict. You see, whenever I say that I'm drinking Mountain Dew, it's code for shrooms. Taking a break from a misery run's become very boring. Yeah, misery runs can do that. Oh my gosh, though, guys, I just got a comment from Peter. And hold on, let me real quick figure out how I can get up this rope. This needs to be... I was gonna say repaired, but that doesn't work, so I gotta make another one. I don't have fire 3, right? I do have fire 3. Okie dokie, you guys go away. But I got a comment from Peter, which gave me a great idea, because... Well, not gave me a great idea. Well, it's not my idea, it's definitely his idea, but I'm gonna do it. Because my thought was, well, now that Tales of Misery is done, what do I want to make my next challenge to be? Because I really enjoyed Tales of Misery a lot, and I wanted to find something even more challenging. And he said that I should do Sutherland's Tale in Misery. And I read that and I was like, oh my god, that's the perfect idea. Because Sutherland's Tale is technically a tale, so it'd be like Tales of Misery Season 2, right? Or I could call it like Sutherland's Misery or something. But whatever. Point is that will be a much, much harder challenge. For the sole reason that you can't even use the trader until day 41 in Misery. Which means you have 7 days until you can't regain condition anymore. So, you can use those 7 days to get the tail done as fast as possible, but if you don't fit it, like... I don't know anybody else loves that idea as much as I do, but I love that idea. It sounds awesome. And also horrible. But in a weird way, it also gives you a good amount of time to, like, just focus on basic survival that might help you prepare better for those days. I'm gonna be like a walking tank by the end of those 40 days, dude. I'm gonna have only bear coats on and all that shit. Yeah, Colin, that is just the best part of this game is... I mean, I would say look up where mooses spawn, but also, if you're new to the game, don't do that. Because... it's so much fun to just explore and learn the world naturally. Hello, Yigi, welcome in. But Let me turn my AC off. It's getting a little bit too chilly in here. You see, I don't doubt that I could survive for 100 days on Misery. Because frankly, when I did Misery just to get the make it to the end, like get the final affliction achievement, I did that on my first try. And, like, Misery, if you don't have a goal or anything that's forcing you to try and keep moving, then Misery, honestly, it's not that difficult. It's difficult, but not like undoable or impossible. Undoable. It's not impossible, but like especially with the bug where you can regain some condition from those recipes. That being said, that's why I really like the challenges, is because it makes it much more dangerous, because I can't just sit around and get some food and eat and rest, and like, it's really easy to survive in the long dark if you're just hunkering down. Hello, Mockingjay, welcome in. How are you? Hope I don't run into a wolf, because I will die immediately. Our mods are working, right? Yes, they are. Hey, in my opinion, if you don't know the maps and all that stuff, and you're still exploring, looking for things, that counts as new to the game, in my opinion. Oh yeah, I need food. What do I got on the shelf here? I got anything else outside? I do. I got plenty outside. You're good? That's good. Love to hear it.
Sure I can carry much more.
I am just gonna make gigantic piles of wood, because we're not gonna be able to fit much more in that storage box pretty soon here. Can I sleep through the rest of the night? No, I don't think I have enough fatigue on me, so let's... Crap, was that... Do I need planks or logs for what I was doing down here? Oh, that's what I was doing. I need to get nails. Because I need nails for the stuff I want to make. Yeah, that's right. That's right. We were going to go to a forge. Yeah, in the meantime, I'll get some more logs done. But we need to go make a crap ton of nails. I have not read Mistborn Era 2. I'm actually still on the Well of Ascension right now. The first era. I've not read it in a while. I really need to keep reading it. It's so what ends up happening is I go up to the place that I work at for the middle portion of the week, and I'll get like such productive energy when I'm up there that like I'll work for 6 hours, I'll come home, I'll work on video stuff, and then once that's done, I just want to play a game. Like, I don't get a whole lot of time to just play games when I'm up there. Is that the front? I always get it wrong. Just walking on the meat and munching on it the next second. Oh, yes. Good to know, TreeTube. Good to know. I should go up there then, because I must love Canada then. It's got your kit, plenty of tip-ups, and hunkered in the mountain basin. Got the spawn to 2 wolves out of smell range by the ropes. And between fishing at the top of the floor, musket. That's, yeah, I mean, that's a good setup right there. Yeah, so I think we'll stay here until this moose hide is ready to be turned into a satchel, and then we'll get going. Which what? That should be another, yeah, 1 more day. What is my hatchet at? That's good. Let's get these logs down so I don't gotta keep holding on to those, and then we'll... And do I bother getting rid of that wolf right now? Because I feel like I'll just spawn back when I come back anyway. Your braces tightened a couple days ago? Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I was gonna say, that does not feel good. My my orthodontist that I went to one time told my family that I would need braces. And they said if I didn't get braces, they said I would need braces for like over a year. I would need a headgear at night and such, or else I would get an underbite, because they said I had a very mature bite, because as you get older, your lower jaw moves forward to make I don't know, makes your jaw more pronounced, I guess. Yeah. And then my parents were like, okay, we're not gonna do that. It doesn't sound that necessary. And then as a kid, I was like, excuse me, I don't want an underbite and all that shit. And they're like, you'll be fine. Turns out, guys, I was totally fine. Now, if my teeth were actually, like, wonky, like, honestly, I have pretty well-aligned teeth for someone who's never had braces. In fact, actually, I'm not gonna say pretty, I have extremely well-aligned teeth for someone that's never had braces. So I think they just knew that and were like, yeah, I don't think you're gonna get an underbite, and we're not gonna pay that much money for a year of braces and a headgear for you when your teeth already look pretty good. Pretty much the first month you just played the game and tried to survive on Stalker, and then got the DLC and started a new run. Damn. Hey, you dove straight into it. Most people I know that start the game, they start off in Voyager. Jumping straight into Stalker is very good. Very good. That's good to hear, Mockingjay. Where are we at? -13.
Fingers feel numb.
I know, Astrid. Let's refresh ourselves on... So... Miscellaneous. Plank, beam, scaffolding, patch board? Oh, okay, I get it. So... Where's... Floors. Yeah, this is what we did before, the foundation. We don't need any, we don't need any... Let's see if I can just kind of get close to this guy without him seeing me. We don't need any nails for the foundation.
The cold is making my head feel thick.
Can this go on top of itself? I guess I could always do that. Oh, I forgot it does that. Oh no, oh no, oh stop it. Please, don't do that. Long stairs. How do I get this to go up? Maybe I need to have the floor done first, probably. Yeah. Well, because I'm debating on if I should have one more floor out and then stairs up. I feel like that's a bit too much. I think that's muchness. We're not gonna do 2 floors. So, physically, I'm fine. Mentally, no. Oh, we all know this. Thanks to a lot of rugby, dentistry is not really a problem for me anymore. Oh no. Yeah, rugby is such an aggressive sport from what I've always seen of it. It's like football, but what's a foul, right? That's what I've always gotten from it. By football, I mean American football. This is modded, yes. Hold on.
To find something to drink.
Okay. Black Frost should have ducks. Ducks. I would like some ducks. Geese. We need Canadian geese. If I don't get geese, I'm gonna freak out. What did I just get? Yeah, cedar. Eight cedar for some more planks, or 9 for logs. I won't do anything too preemptively. I feel like that's asking for a way, like me to accidentally make too much of something. Can I make like a fireplace or something? That would be something they should add to this, like stone construction as well. A shutter. Can you have openable windows? Oh, that's awesome. That's cool. Canadian geese should do more damage than a bear. 100%. Well, what do I even do with myself right now? I guess I never really did unload from the trip. Those, oh, they actually are stacked on each other. Doing a couple mods, but the main one that I'm playing around with is the architect mod. I guess actually that's the only mod that I don't normally play with that's on here, so. So that. What was I? Hey, where's my? Ah, there we go. Okay, we actually really needed another bow. Do I have no maple saplings cured? That's shocking. Oop-a-daisy. You see, I'm not a sports expert. But I feel like hockey's only bloody and violent because the people just have anger issues. It's like, I don't know, I never really have gotten the impression that hockey, in and of itself, like, fundamentally causes a lot of injuries. But you see rugby and, like, yeah, it's kind of just how rugby works. You're tackling, you're doing all that stuff. I feel like hockey, people just get mad and fight each other for no reason. That's true. They are riding on ice with razor sharp knives. That's true. They found my illegal shroom farm? Shit, I gotta get there fast. I gotta stop them from taking out my business. We should really read the sewing book, because mending is such an annoying skill to level up. Oh, come on. Literally was like a pixel from finishing that hour. That's true. It is for fun. That is true. It is not my personal go-to fun activity, but I'm sure it is for some people. Well, yeah, I still got plenty of energy left in me. What's in here? Ah, yes, the radio. Maybe I can... Yeah. Radio. Let's see. Oh yeah, do I have any extra scrap metal lying around? Yes, I'm gonna want all of that for nails. Got plenty of arrowheads. Yeah, we're good. We good. How many... Do I have no arrows right now? Yeah, I don't. Wow, okay. I guess that should have been my priority now, shouldn't it? I only have 2 shafts. Okay, never mind. I probably should make a couple more arrowheads. Eh. Oh, that's right. I was gonna go to the Forlorn Muskeg Forge to get some new loot along the way. That's right. No Chaos, but the one I do have that on. It's the Safe House Customization Plus mod. That guy with the guy with a long tongue. Depends on how official of a diagnosis you want. If you want like a official diagnosis, it's an extremely ridiculously annoying process. Usually you have to like wait like a year to get an appointment in. You go through a bunch of different tests and then they'll give you a formal diagnosis and stuff. If you want a less official diagnosis, just go see a psychiatrist. Talk to them about it, have them run some like basic questionnaires on you, and they can give you if they think that you should go get that more formal diagnosis. 100% Poison Snake, for sure, for sure. Out of all my favorite games, which I prefer to live in? Well, if we're doing any favorite game, then Hades 2, because that world's awesome and I would get to be a god. Just wanted to say thanks and share a few months ago you helped me. Oh, yawning. Jump into Interloper after hundreds of hours in Stalker. Recently hit your first 100 Interloper run. Awesome. Love to hear that, dude. Love hearing that. I will make the other arrow in the morning because I don't want to. Oh, wait, no, I have. But I don't want to waste my matches on lighting a candle. Yeah, I guess we'll just give it a couple hours and sleep. Grumble, grumble. Munch, munch, munch. Alright, other arrow, and then we're gonna make our satchel. And when we get back, we gotta make a lot more water. Okay, is it 2 gut for the satchel? Yep. Sure is. 10 hours, my lord. Wolves are so easy to kill. Honestly, I think wolves are easier to kill than, like, even rabbits sometimes. If you're using a bow or a rifle, I guess I should say. Obviously, you can't kill a rabbit with a rock. Or a wolf with a rock. Or can you? Yeah, Cullen Home, the trader doesn't activate until after day 40 in Interloper. Well, no, it would be hard because the moment that I can even start doing the tail, I would only have like 7 to 8 days left before I get Broken Body. Which means at that point, I have a lot of time to prepare, but I would have to go all around the entire island to a bunch and like search every bunker trying to find the right kind of bunker. And I would only have 7 days to finish it before I can't regain condition. And at that point, I have to be extra careful. We don't know yet, Poison. It might be part of one of the DLCs or something, I don't know. I don't want the shotgun in survival. If it gets added, I guess I don't really care. But I think they should add it as like a unique item that you find when you go to like they should add the radio telescope to survival, and then when you go to the radio telescope, you can get the shotgun with a couple of shells, and it's like a very niche luxury type of fun find. That's what I think they should do with it.
I could eat a horse. That seemed like so.
We should really drink some water, but what if I want to finish this first? Deloc Lear, I'm about to go to the Forlorn Muskeg Forge. Oh my god, we're so twinning. I'm not going to use the mod, though, because it's kind of like, that's the point of the challenge to me. You have to survive to day 40 to get the trader to go. And then you have a very fast time limit to finish the challenge. No, not crampons. What, wait? Look, when I put the crampons on, it makes the earmuffs go weird. It, like, cuts out the corners of them. You know, yeah, that's so funny. Probably because it's on the inside layer, but that's very funny to me. Ah. Well, I don't really feel like staying this night because it's like I'm not very sleepy, so yeah, make sure I'm not carrying any unnecessary stuff. I want the pry bar. Yeah, I'll take the knife, why not? I mean, yeah, I think we're good. I don't think we're carrying anything too unnecessary. I can drop the tinder plugs, obviously. And then it's just a stroll through the wonderfully snowy wilderness. You see, my thing with Stardew is very fun. But at the end of the day, it is just a job and capitalism. Actually, here's the real question. If we're saying we're gonna live in this world with this video game, do all of the mechanics stay pretty video gamey? Or do they kind of transfer to being more realistic? That's the question. Like, if you lived in Stardew Valley, obviously I would assume that the magic and stuff still happens because it's kind of fundamental to the video game. But, like, if you live in Stardew Valley, does the broken economy stay? Is everyone still, like, quote-unquote romanceable? And that, like, is that, like, that's what I'm saying, is... do those aspects stay, or those characters are still, like, there to be interacted with for you? Or do they become their own complicated people, like, more realistic? You know? The Tales are not pay to win, no. I mean, how would it be pay to win? You have to do a whole bunch of stuff to do it, and even when you do it, they're like convenient buffs that aren't like game-changing at all. They're 100% not pay to win. New mod just came out, Cougar Backpack. Let's check that out. TLD mods. Sort by... Cougar Backpack. A backpack made of cougar. Upgrade to the moosehide satchel. Interesting. I don't hate it. I do think it's weird that it's cougar, but I guess that makes sense because it's just to make it harder to get. Ah. Adds a backpack to upgrade the moosehide satchel. A cougar backpack adds 10 kilos to carry weight, repairable with cured leather. The icons and model are AI-generated placeholders. I'm not capable of making such models textures. Yes, you are. You are, though. That's the thing. Literally, not... imperfect cartoon doodles are still better than using AI. That's true, Tox. That's true.
I've never felt so cold.
Yeah, I'd rather die than live in Rust, because I'd rather die than play Rust, so... I think that's pretty self-explanatory right there. Clanker, right? Nah, I don't like the repairable with cured leather. It doesn't make any sense. If it's not made out of cured leather, you should not repair it with cured leather. No, yeah, I would literally have... I'd literally rather have it just be text that says Cougar Backpack than AI-generated textures. Because, like... And, like, that's another thing. It's like, oh, I'm not capable of making these things. Bullshit. Google how to do things on Blender and do it. Like... I've been making I've been, like, working on game development and learning that stuff for a long time. In the game that I'm working on now, I'm doing a decent amount of modeling. I'm not good at it. I didn't know how to do it, but I'm getting better at it. And that's because I'm working on it and I'm learning new things. Like, I really just hate... I really hate the mindset that people now have of, oh, I don't know how to do that, so I'll AI generate it. You know, once upon a time, when someone didn't know how to do something, that would be their motivation to go learn how to do a new thing. It makes me sad that's not a thing that happens anymore. Oh, living in a Left 4 Dead universe would be terrible. Yeah, Tree 2, yep. That's basically it. Like, you quite literally can learn how to 3D model for free. YouTube and Blender. Blender is free, YouTube is free. Like, yeah, one's faster and more convenient, but the other one actually provides some new experience for you as a human. That's good, Austin. Is it Austin? I remember that I pronounced your name wrong and then you corrected me. I think it's Austin. Why am I drinking water? Let's do 3 hours. Now, I'm pretty positive that I already went to the farmhouse. We're still gonna cut through that way, but fairly sure I've already been there. That's correct, I did it, guys. I did it. I remembered a name. I really hope that with whatever update The Long Dark does next, they fix this. Like, I like the lighting update. I've said it before, I've said it 100 times, I'll say it again. Why am I seeing such vivid shadows at midnight? The moon's not even out. It should be very dark right now. Did I went to the village? What is the village? You mean Thompson's Crossing? Yeah, I've been there. That's my trading outpost. Anything? A bench. Oh yes, a bench. I do love me a bench. I would even more love me something useful. But alas, all I get is a bench.
Jeez, this is cold.
I'm not a huge fan of the idea of sleds or skis in this game. It doesn't fit the vibe of the game, and the regions are not made for transportation that fast. Hello, Nicholas. Welcome in.
It's a goddamn freezing.
It is goddamn freezing. That is true. Oh, yep, there's the bear. I forgot to grab coal, didn't I? Yeah. Yeah, I don't really have the condition to be getting myself stuck out here for a long period of time. There will probably be wolves out here. I do have a main base. It is in Timberwolf Mountain, Mountaineer's Hut. Because I'm just so cool. I'm something of a mountaineer myself, you could say. What away? Good point, Austin. What are... I heard an eating sound. What are... That's a moose. Where are all the things that I'm hearing? What? Yeah, you're eating a deer. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't have the fuel to make a fire to cook that deer anyway. I'm getting way too curious. when I'm surrounded by wolves and a moose. Yeah, we'll just go down here and get to the cabin below and then sleep there. Yeah, not me saying I don't have the condition to get stuck out here and then immediately getting fascinated by a deer that I can't cook. Or, well, I can, but not safely. Ay, ay, ay. Alright. Broken ribs and misery would be terrible. Oh, I have been here. What do you know? Oh yeah, why didn't I bring any food with me? That was a choice. Or water. Wow, guys, I'm a genius. Oh man, epic. I'm a professional gamer right here. 2,300 hours in the game for you. That's what I do best. Oh yeah, that's me. I'm just that cool. I'll drink a second one just because it's not that big of a deal. It's only interloper. And I don't want to lose condition whilst I sleep. I'll drink all of it though. Your Steam client's having a panic attack? Yikes. That's like me with Zomboid. I was gonna keep playing my Zomboid server. Now my game keeps crashing whenever I try and join. I don't know why. I get a 15.
I would do anything for a drink right now.
Working on it, Astrid. Tarkov would suck to live in. I only played that game for like an hour, and I know I would not want to live there. Yeah, Tox, you got a point. Playing that much misery has really made Interloper kind of feel like Voyager to me, I'm gonna be honest. Hey, a tailwind, what do you know? Maybe I finally complained enough that it'll stop giving me headwinds all the time. I'm just so fortunate.
Did I say I hate being cold? Because I really do. Damn, I'm freezing.
Have you ever played Hardcore Deadman Custom Difficulty? No, I haven't. I'm gonna go record some misery. Oh yes. I love getting my misery on camera. The more miserable I am, the more it's gotta be on camera. Excuse me, oh my gosh. That was an aggressive one. Did I ever check these benches? Oh, it's a wide crate. Ooh, squares are for chumps. We are a rectangle. Oh yes, rectangle crate. He's not like the other crates. He's a rectangle.
Need a drink.
Yeah, methinks I could break that down actually. Methinks that, oh, I'm a moron and I forgot to grab my heavy hammer. It's fine, we'll find another one. Need to make some water. Mountaineer's Hut is a fantastic base location. It is one of my favorites for sure. What are the odds I left a cooking pot around here? Probably about 0, but... What are you, maple syrup? Oh, hello, water. That simplifies my life a little bit. Then why do you hate Mountaineer's Hut? I don't know why you hate it. You just got bad opinions. That's why you hate it.
I'm starving.
Not really, Astrid. I think you're okay. But I guess we can be dramatic if that's what suits you. Will that give me food poisoning? We'll see. There's no way to know. I have been to Mystery Lake, right? Pretty sure. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Why was I there? Oh, I spawned in the muskeg. Oh, I've already been to the family homestead. Alrighty, change of plans. We're going to the maintenance yard instead. If I've already been to the homestead, there is a 0% chance that there is... That's a bear. A 0% chance that there is going to be a heavy hammer just waiting there for me. Yes, Buckford, you missed something very big. I said that if Buckford was here, I would give them a YouTube channel, but then you weren't here, so it didn't happen. Yeah, Tox, I trust that for the sole reason that I refuse to do my own tests for that, because that would be such a unbelievably tedious process. I'm sure that maybe they found some way to look in the game files and get those numbers or something, because I refuse to be the one to volunteer to eat that many, ruined food. Water! Okay, okay. Alright guys, give me your word for the day. I'm falling asleep with all this walking. In one word, how is you doing today on this lovely day? 40% chance, interesting. It's kind of funny because I don't even know if I've ever like heard of expired syrup. I'm sure it expires, but it's just mostly sap, right? Sap and sugar. Pain. I'm sorry, Mockingjay. Most dangerous animal in the game? Wolves. Timberwolves, probably. But just wolves in general. A bear you should always hear coming. Cougars are so obnoxiously loud that you're never gonna not know when one's nearby. And yeah, wolves you're much more likely to accidentally run into or jump into over a hill or something. Ambivalent, blank, salmon, tackle. You want salmon? No, I want salmon too. That's a good point. Nah, but tonight I know what I'm doing. I got a big thing of ground beef from Winco. I still got so much extra burger spice mix that I made. Tonight I've been letting that ground beef thaw out in the fridge. I'm just getting that out, slicing some of it off. I'm gonna make some patties. I'm gonna make some burgers. Looking forward to that. Oh, that's true, Buckford. I did forget my heavy hammer. Well, that's fun. Maybe that's fun. Do you like your grandparents? Or your parents and grandma, rather? Are they fun to be around? That's the real question. Favorite base location in the whole game? I don't know if I can choose between Mountaineers and Quonset. I don't really want to say Quonset because it's just such a basic option. Like, it's everyone's favorite because it's just objectively the best one. But it's also just so much fun to customize. Like, I was a real big Quonset enjoyer before the trader got added. Oh, you scared the crap out of me. Eat food? I'll think about it. OG grandpa, yes, but he dead. Step grandma and step grandpa, and other step grandpa, yes. Coastal Highway Lookout. That is a very overlooked base spot. I've actually never based there before, mostly because it's just so out of the way. But oh my god, that's rants. I'm sorry. I just like. You know what, you're all gonna get a little bit of TMI. I just let out like a tiny, tiny fart, and it smells so terrible. And I don't typically have smelly gas, and that, I barely even let anything out. That was putrid. Where am I? I think I got myself a little bit lost. Oh, I also need to not be cold. Let's not make a bad thing worse and chill for a second here. Giant spider in your sink. Hate that. So hey, I didn't like that. Just blame Mars. Good point. Silent but deadly. It's true. Maple syrup can expire, but your parents had an open container of maple syrup that they forgot in the back of their fridge for over a year and it was fine. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm sure it can expire. Everything can expire. Fucking uranium can expire. That being said, it will take a long time. Guys, I will say that I have been putting some decent thought into it. I haven't made a decision yet, but I might do a face reveal soon. And the main thing that's making me push more towards it is because I don't know if anyone's been following some of the drama with shadow banning problem, but apparently, for anyone that knows the YouTube channel Kirk's Gazette, they were getting shadow banned by YouTube because their AI detection was flagging them for it. Because, and like the big theory right now is that a lot of faceless channels are getting flagged for AI detection because they don't know. If there's no face, then it might be getting flagged as AI generated because there's no person. And now I don't have the ego to think that my channel does so well typically that that's why views have been kind of on a downturn. That being said, I am curious about it, so I'm gonna wait for a bit more information on what the verdict is about that situation, but I might face reveal if that turns out to be an actual cause of the problem. We'll see. 2 hours. I need this fog to go away is the biggest problem, so. Yeah, right, Tree 2? Yeah, like they're well, I guess, let's see. Maybe I can, oh, there we go, there's the fog gone. One thing, let's see, there are other signs that I haven't quite actually looked into yet, so I'll probably do it right now while I can still check. Well, another thing is that another problem that I have is that I do share a channel name with the Stars streaming service. And sharing a channel name is generally not a good thing. Especially when the other channel is bigger than you. But anyways, what I was gonna say is there are other signs of being shadow banned. Mainly, like what I want to do here is look at a video and then go for the engagement. And then I want to see how much engagement was from like the discovery page is one thing. So let's see if I can. Here we go. Breakdown on traffic source. Let's see. Doopa-doopa-doo. Yeah, not a whole lot there. I don't know. I gotta wait to see how it goes. I could just be getting screwed by the algorithm. That's true. Honestly, the thing that is making me a little bit frustrated, and I know that I've not done a whole lot of guide videos lately because I've been so into the Tales of Misery. But honestly, it's mostly because I just was enjoying the Tales of Misery a lot more because it's a lot of work to edit videos, like guide videos. And I like playing the video game more than I like editing. But yeah, it just made me sad because, like, especially with the Tales of Misery series itself, it started off, like, yeah, 8.1, which is nothing to, like, you know, it's not as good as I would hope for it to do, but 8.1, then the second part was 6.1, then 2.9, then 2.3, and then now the last one was 1.5. So even the series itself, which my thought would be if somebody's watched that video, they would want to keep watching the next parts of it, but also I have no way of knowing that. It's been getting me a little bit down, but I will survive. And I still enjoy being here, I still enjoy doing stuff, and I don't want to stop that. Okay. Become bigger than other stars, easy peasy. Hey, you know what, you're right. Super easy. I think I just severely overshot the... are those maples? No, that's a bird. Wait. I'm pretty sure that's birch. Yeah. I think I just overshot the transition cave. A lot of AI trying to rip them off, and they... Well, yeah, that's another thing, too, is, like, yeah, the, for Kirkscadot specifically, a lot of AI animation basically just uses Kirkscadot as the template. So, yeah. Have I added each episode to his previous video's end screen? I haven't. That's a good idea. I should do that. Yeah, here we go. I think this is... Yeah. Here we go. I think. No, wait, that's Signal Hill. I didn't overshoot it. I undershot it. I think. It's an adventure. We'll figure it out. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, this rock is the... I might have just walked straight past it on accident.
I could eat anything.
Well, there is a Tales of Misery playlist. There should be. Playlists, Misery Tales. Yep. Go to playlist on my channel. We have Misery Tales in order. I need to rename it to Tales of Misery, though, because I thought of a better name for it. Can I rename this? Edit. Title. Excuse me. Excuse me. Stop clicking buttons I don't want you to click. My life is so difficult. Oh my gosh. Edit. Stop. Whoa, it keeps making it disappear on me. Hello? What? Oh my gosh, I'm going to freak out. Okay, here we go. Tales of Misery. I embark upon a task never done before. Totally not being dramatic at all. Privacy public, yep. Yeah, it should all be visible. I thought about buying promotion for my videos. No, because most of the time when you do stuff like that, it's not real. And I don't think that's how Grape Nut got big, because Grape Nut and I started making videos at like the exact same time. And like, yeah, sure, he grew about he's growing at like about basically exactly twice the speed that I am. But I didn't pay for any promotion on my first video, and that thing got like it exploded. The thing exploded. My channel, frankly, did too. Like, I got 1,000 subscribers in a week. That was crazy. I still remember that week, too. Remember how crazy exciting that was to watch happen? I should get the meat from this deer, because I'm hungry. You used to have a channel with a few million subs? What? Holy jeez, Aluya, that's some new info about you. What channel was it? What happened to it? Yeah, Magic. Pleasant Valley can be...
Come on, little fire.
I don't have trouble navigating it, but it honestly... Oh yeah, okay. This is sort of related, but sort of not. So... I've been thinking about what kind of content I want to do, because I want to do guide content, yes, but I also want to do other things that are easier to get out and a bit more enjoyable. I've been thinking about doing just like a basic tier list video for the regions, and when I was thinking about that, I was like, man, people are really gonna start really hating me when I give Pleasant Valley like a D tier. Like, don't get me wrong, Pleasant Valley is a fine region, but I don't like it that much, I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, I do remember, back to the idea of buying promotion, though. Well, how are you too busy? I feel like if you had a channel that big, you could have just made that your job. But yeah, I won't pry if you don't want to talk about it. But Buzz Valley's garbage. Okay, I won't go that far, but it's not like I don't like it very much. I can tell you that. A lot of emptiness. That's what I'm saying. Like, I hate that the middle of the map is just empty. I don't like it. Yeah, exactly, Magic. Yeah, the entirety of, like, this area, people never really even go to. Hunters. Yeah, exactly, Magic. Yeah, but I've been thinking about doing like a basic tier list just for fun, just to have something to get out there. Oh, fair enough, Austin. Oh yeah, that's right, you're a game dev. That's awesome. What was I talking about? Oh yeah. And back into the regards of like paying for promotion. I remember it was in junior year of high school. It was one of the times that I tried to start streaming. I saw a thing, and granted, I should have checked deeper, and I'm sure there are legitimate paid promotion ideas. In fact, I think there are some through YouTube you can do. But I saw one that was like, oh, we will advertise your stream on different social media accounts and drive people towards your channel. And obviously it was a scam. After like one Google search, it was like, yeah, don't do this, it's a scam. But I didn't check, I was just too like eager. And I ended up, fortunately, it was a free trial that I did, and then after like 3 days, it was gonna be like $60 a month. So I didn't end up actually wasting any money on it. Thank God. But yeah, I was like, oh, okay, cool, it's working. In a day, I have 100 new followers on Twitch. But then I quickly realized that those followers were coming in like batches for no reason, and I discovered pretty quickly that it was just botting my account. That's all it was. Like the thing said it was gonna find real people, and then it was botting my account. I didn't know that it was botting my account. I didn't want it to be botting my account, but it was. And I removed. There's a way to remove followers from yourself on Twitch, and I did that. It was a whole thing. And that's why I'm very skeptical with the idea of buying promotion, because it just, I don't know, it just feels like it's, I don't know, it just feels weird. Like I guess maybe if you did it through YouTube, they would just probably put you on the recommended page more, but it always worries me about like, well, what even are they gonna do differently? Also, it depends on how much it is, because I don't have that kind of money. From YouTube itself, I could try that. I definitely could try that. See, I would have to see how much it is. If it's through YouTube, I might be willing to give it a shot. But also, I just feel, I don't know, I feel weird paying for channel promotion. Oh, don't get me wrong, Twitch is not great, but the thing that I did with Twitch, it was not through Twitch, it was a separate thing, and that's why it was not good. Oh, trust me, I got all of my eyes on Black Frost. That is... I have eyes that I don't... There are eyes that I don't even have that are on Black Frost right now. Believe you me. Let's keep sprinting. I want to be able to sleep a full night in the camp office, or wherever we end up. Because I have a low condition. And a lot of tricks that made your channel explode. Hey, if you got any, let me know. If you have any tips or tricks like that, I would love to hear them. You guys want me to put my next video, have the thumbnail be Moose Attack Gone Sexual?
Did I scare you?
You startled me.
Why are you talking about moose?
talking about tricks to make your channel explode.
Oh. Hey, would you?
Missed me a while ago on Discord. Bloop. Bloop bloop. Direct messages pending. From, are you Aiden? I don't have any messages from you. I don't think. Is it in the Discord? Or is it like a DM? Ooh, where am I? Here we go. Good streams? Oh, thank you. You love the long dark videos from Turkey? Well, awesome. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Oh, I don't have friends with channels. No, none of my friends have YouTube channels. I purged them all. I absorbed their populace. There can only be one. I don't think that Black Frost will get delayed to 2028 because it's just the early access. And, like, yeah, you want early access to be functional, but also it doesn't need to be the best. That's kind of the point of early access. Sent a friend request in Discord. Wait to turn off streamer mode. Yeah, Austin A. There we go. Except, give me all your secrets. I'm gonna use all your secrets and then never give you credit for them because I'm a douchebag. I'm kidding. Yeah, Black Frost won't get delayed. I don't think it will. Then again, that's a lot of confidence for Hinterland, but I think that, I don't know, they've got a lot of people focusing on it, and they already delayed it from 2026 to 2027. I think that they are on top of it. Crafton doesn't own it, so it's gonna come out. Yeah, my lord, get Crafton out of here. Screw those guys. ChatGPT, how do I get out of the bad deal I made? Please. Oh yes, forcibly get rid of the CEO? That sounds like a great idea. Have I been to the dam? This should be looted. I haven't. I've not been through the dam before. Oh. Don't know why I said that like that, but I did. Well, it's not going to be anything. Do you mean when you said like come out like episode 5? Do you mean like it's going to keep getting delayed and delayed and delayed? Because I don't think that'll happen. I don't think so. Because in all honesty, I feel like part of the reason the episode 5 was such a struggle is I think the team was just kind of burnt out with it. But I think Black Frost, I would assume that they're all pretty excited for it. I would be. Bloop. Oh, Austin. Oh, that's right. You did message me about the footage thing. Oh, did I not respond to that? Sorry about that. I did not mean to ghost you. That's my bad. Quality mainly. Yeah, I don't think that'll happen. Because that's one thing about Black Frost is that whereas episode 5 not even just episode 5. It's all of not Black Frost, all of Wintermute. They were trying to force a lot of mechanics into a system that had been developed for survival mode for a long time. So it constantly made a lot of problems for them. Black Frost, from the beginning, is meant to not be Wintermute, right? It's from the beginning meant to be this experience of cooperative survival. And so, from the ground up, it should be designed for the things that we're going to get in the early access. So I really don't think we're going to get as many weird, janky-looking NPCs or anything like that. Like, those are the systems that they're not just trying to shoehorn into a environment that wasn't made for them. Hello, Julio. Welcome in. Friend is Canadian dev who knows Hinterland devs, but I think Hinterland are pretty tight NDAs to not leak too much. Oh yeah, I hope so. Dude, I would love to work for Hinterland. Oh my gosh. So I want to be a game dev, and I remember one time I think I was like junior year of high school or senior year of high school. I emailed them being like, hey guys, do you have internships or anything? Because I really love your game and I would really love to work with you guys. They didn't respond to me, but which, you know, fair enough. I probably also wouldn't respond to some high schooler asking for an internship at an indie game company that does not have a lot of money to go around. Then again, I would work unpaid for them, 100%. I'm not a... Usually if someone's like, hey, want to have an unpaid internship? I'm like, no. I don't have the time to not get paid for working for you. But, honestly, any game dev company, I would work for just experience and to put on a resume. Because, man, oh man, I would love to be a game developer. I want to get ahead on YouTube enough that I can keep working on my survival game. I've just been really bad at getting ahead when once I'm ahead, getting more ahead. I've been very, very bad at that. Did I bring my hacksaw with me? No, I didn't, so it's good that I found one. Dev Studio canceled? That's what I'm saying. Everybody, I want us to all boycott The Long Dark. I'm just kidding. I actually would rather that not happen, in fact. Hinterland probably already hates me for the opinions that I voiced on the Cougar. Ugh. And Wintermute, actually. Probably more so about Wintermute. Hinterland devs are mean to teens. Oh, yeah. In fact, they actually did respond. They told me to roll over and die. True story. 100%. So true. You better believe it. Well, that's awesome, Austin. Have you guys produced any games yet? Well, I'm very glad to hear that, Julio. Is it Julio or Julio? I feel like it's a dumb question, but I'm so American and just bigoted by nature, I suppose. I like episode 2 for that reason, because you actually traverse more than just one region and it's very open. Actually working on a publisher demo to get funding. Is the demo like on Steam or anything? Is it like a way for me to take a look at it? Like what kind of game is it? I might be interested. Do I have any Did I get any more fuel? No. I did not. Okay, we're gonna use a flare. I love working on fictional laws for my fictional kingdom on my fictional Minecraft roleplay server. As you should. Give me as part of the playtesters? I'd love that. Can you give me like a genre at least? Like what type of game are we talking about here? Roguelike, survival, what are we talking about? Speaking of roguelikes, I've been getting back into Hades too. I love that game so much. Though I guess that's technically a roguelite. Roguelike versus light is a important distinction, but one that I feel like most people forget about. If Brazilians, you don't have the sound for J. So it is Julio? Oh, that was like 6 or something. 8. 8, 18. Oh my gosh, 8, 18, 19. Maple syrup. I can break these down for more scrap metal. Wait, I should be checking what things I can, because the mod says you can break some things down to get nails. And I wonder if it's maybe like, I wonder if it's like kind of like fat where it doesn't tell you that you'll get it, but you just get it once you harvest it. Because nothing I've been clicking on has been saying that it will get me nails. Immersive sim, roguelike, deep story, changing genres. I do love me a good roguelike, so I would definitely be interested to try it out. What engine are you guys using? Also, I find it funny that I named this stream Building My Cabin, because I'm like, yay, I can actually spend all day building my cabin, and then I forgot that I have to go get nails. I'm so smart, guys. Oh, I can get more water from these toilets. Get some more toilet water? Man, oh man, I always love some good toilet water. Oh, you make game engines. Interesting. How did you spawn in Mountain Town and Interloper? Is that even... I don't think that's an option for Interloper spawns. O3DE, I haven't heard of that one. Potentially Ribos. It's... depends on if I can get my... my game keeps crashing when I try and join the server that is our community server, so I might just do a solo world if I can't get that to keep working. I don't know. It's kind of hard for me to plan streams too far in the future, because I don't like to stream if I'm playing a stream ahead of time and then it gets to that point and I don't feel like playing that game, then I don't really want to stream. You know, like I don't know, like I don't want streaming to feel like it's a job. Ever played Skyrim? Oh yeah, I played Skyrim. Played a buttload of Skyrim. Don't feel body conscious, Luna. You're beautiful. I haven't seen you, but I can tell. You have a beautiful heart, at least. It's Blender for game engines. Ah, okay. I'd never heard of that. Wait, so it's a way that you can make your own game engine. Interesting. What are the, like, I know some people really aim for making game engines, like, for their own games. What's the benefit of making your own game engine? Because I've never really looked into it. I need some more fuel. Not spray paint. That is not fuel. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Such wise words. Oh, I had already been in here. Okay. Ooh. Counterpoint, nuh-uh. Counterpoint, nuh-uh. Yeah, get wrecked. Ooh, big stretch. Ooh. Yeah, I mean, for anybody that's on the Discord, yesterday I postponed the stream to today, and I lied. I said it was because I was tired. In reality, I downloaded a roguelike mod for StarCraft 2, and I got super duper into that and really wanted to do that. And if I stream StarCraft, we'll get like 4 viewers, which, you know, it's fine. I'm fine streaming to like fewer people, but if it's to the point where like there's not very many people talking in chat, then it just kind of feels weird and too empty. Because like, if I don't have stuff to interact with on chat, I just want to like watch a video in the background instead. It's Pleasant Valley. Yeah, I was gonna say, there's no way you spawned in Mountain Town. Your point, it's been too countered. Yes, be defeated. Okay, do we, I think we risk it for the biscuit on the maple syrup. Yo! Victory. Oh wait, I should just finish off this tea. YouTube's background noise? Exactly. Luna gets it. Ooh. Yeah, what a headwind. I got too happy about my tailwinds, guys. Now I'm getting completely screwed over. This is terrible. My goodness graciousness. Windy. It's so windy. You guys, it's freaking windy. What am I gonna do? It's so freaking windy.
Sure getting cold.
One thing I need to do is I need to figure out how to record and stream at the same time. Because there's a couple things that I want to do. I'm gonna try streaming the next misery challenge that I do. But then also there's a misery challenge that I don't know how much I'm allowed to say about it, but I'm doing for like a group thing, like competition. And that I want to stream, but for recording purposes, I need to I need to have the audio and game separated, and if I stream it and then use a VOD, it's not going to be separated. So,
Looks like a new day.
Luna, I can look into that. That'd be very funny. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, I want to figure out how to record and stream at the same time. I'm pretty sure there's a way to do it. I don't know if I just literally press the start recording button, or if that would mess up stuff. Yeah, I saw Austin. I'll take a look at it after stream. It's about an hour and a half. I might have to take a bathroom break here soon. The soda is running right through me. My ass is angry. Despite the fact that I only had water yesterday and a bunch of water. I need to start making parfaits for myself in the morning again, because yogurt is very good for your gut health and my gut health. My gut environment is just a desert with all of the acidic soda that I put in it. All the things that are good in there for me are probably long dead. You need a separate PC for that? That would be upsetting. That being said, I'm sure there's a way that I could like hook my laptop up and use that as a second PC, because my laptop's pretty high powered.
I'm gonna need to eat soon.
One thing I did figure out, and I also feel like I'm dumb for not thinking about this before, is, and I was talking to my grandma about it, because my grandma, I'm working for her and she owns a store, so she's more familiar with like this kind of stuff with taxes. I just realized, because I have my own YouTube channel and I'm getting paid for it, I can file things to be tax exempt. So like, if I buy a thing and I can justify it as being for my business, I can exempt it from taxes, which means that, like, let's say I buy a new graphics card, or let's say that I buy a new monitor, I could probably justify that as, I mean, I'd have to actually be using it for what I'm doing, obviously, but I could theoretically just, like, use that to get tax exempt, which would be very convenient. And my laptop is Windows. Yeah, maybe I'll stream again tomorrow. I don't know what I would stream, but something, and I can test out having that like my laptop do a recording for me while I'm playing and see the quality. What am I doing? Oh, food, please, my lord. Not like to lose well fed right about now, that would suck. I'm not a chud, but... Oh yeah, did I tell you guys we gave Mars a middle name. His middle name is Chudbert. Because he's a Chudbert. If you knew the Mars, you would understand that his middle name is Chudbert, and that's just correct. It's what it should be. Alright, I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick. So, let me throw y'all on an ad break real fast, and I'll be back. Am back. Ever play Walking Dead Survival Instincts? No, I've never been a big Walking Dead person. Never really my thing. Oh, hello, Moose. Nice to know that you're here. I've killed one of your kin. I'll come back for you later, mayhap. No one has disliked my video? Well, that's good. I don't know which video you're talking about, but that's good. Ooh, burp did. Meese. Dinner. I straight up burped it, guys.
I can't feel my hands.
Oh, gotcha, tree too. I would hope that nobody disliked it, because I feel like who joins a stream just to dislike it? You know, that feels weird. Hate farming on YouTube is a real thing. It definitely is, yeah. A lot of people out there that are just, their whole channel is to rage bait. That's very much so a thing. Yeah, anger is a very lucrative emotion to play with. People respond and engage a lot with things that make them angry. Hello, bear. Anger leads to the dark side? Yes, indeed. Do it. Give in to your anger. Love the headwind. Yo, Tycure is having, like, the long darkception right now. This shit's crazy. What was that sound? That's a new one. Okay, Bo, go away while I'm looting. Alright, coal is nice. Don't need that. Yeah, we can warm up here for a second. And then we'll use that to stretch us out to the maintenance yard. Oh, I could have just used a magnifying glass. I'm a genius. Say hello to animals, I think, who came on to the street. Huh?
One little fire.
Austin giving me a seizure. What does that mean? What?
Oh, lucky day.
Tree 2. I actually hate getting head from the wind. I love getting tail from the wind, though. I'll chase that tail all day. Oh my gosh. I'm horrible. Alright, only... Whoa, I just had a very big blah, 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 stutter. Only -9. It's not bad at all. Oh, guy with the username Bear joined the chat. Yeah, oh, what's his name? Something Bear. It's like I am the bear or something. Yeah, he's a funny guy. If it's who I'm thinking is. I'll chase that tail all day. Furry stars confirmed. No, Luna. Chasing tail is a pretty common term among the not furry community, unfortunately. Unfortunately, on this day, I must confirm, not a furry. Nothing against them, but it's just not me. Very sorry. Go for a convention and summon the Doomslayer. You see, the funny thing though is that I feel like Doom. I didn't play the games, but I feel like the funniest thing ever would be if you did that and the Doom guy was like, "Man, I love furries. These are my homies." You know, why would the Doom guy not like furries? What'd they ever do to him? They just living their lives being silly little guys. What's wrong with that? Is that more cattails? Sure is. Love that journey for me. I have no idea, Luna. I have not made a video about Bleak Inlet yet. I've been taking a long break from the region guide videos. I need to get back on that, though. I got a lot of videos I gotta make. I've just been having so much fun with the challenge videos, but yeah, once I'm done with Tales of Misery, I should probably take a bit of time to get some more guide videos out. Hunters, that's very funny. Outcomes, gore, or vibe? I feel like that's just the Doomslayer in a nutshell, though. Like, he's got two modes. He's got vibing or everything is dead. I did make one about Timberwolf Mountain, yes.
Anything right.
And I think we'll also go to the hunting lodge. I haven't been there in a hot minute. Who would win, 100 billion furries or Satan? Probably the furries. Gotta say. My money's on the furries. Doom guy with his rabbit might fit in at a furry convention. Maybe. Who knows? You never know. Hunter, you're killing me. Oh my god. That's very funny. Sorry, satin, I said it wrong. Who would win? Some cloth, some satin cloth, or 100 billion furries?
My fingers feel numb.
Ooh, big yawn. Yeah, it is actually fairly warm today. Denim versus furries. Okay, that's the real question. If it was a head-on fight, I think the furries win 100%. But if the denim infiltrated the furries' ranks and made it so that the furries' suits were lined with denim, I think they would all overheat and die before the fight could really start. See you later, Francois. That's what I'm saying, Luna.
Wait. I'm so cold. I'm warming up a bit.
Yeah, dude, I have no... So... Yeah, big suits of any kind are hot as crap. My thing is, like... Disneyland, right? They have so many full-body mascot suits at Disneyland. There's gotta be some sort of, like, AC during the summer, because... sorry, Disney World, rather. Disneyland this applies to as well, but Disney World is in Florida. Like, one of the most humid, hot places in the US, if not the most hot and humid.
I could eat anything right now.
Like, me walking around Disney World on a regular day in January, I was already kind of sweating. So how, like, there's no way that they don't have some sort of air conditioning system to keep their people in the mascot suits cold, because otherwise they would be dropping dead within minutes. Probably Dan, Tree 2. My money's on Dan. Project Sundial, that's a crazy reference, though. Here's the real question, though. Which scientific endeavor, I guess I'll call it, do you find to be more unsettling? The Demon Core or Project Sundial? Which are both real things. Well, I don't think Project Sundial ever got made, but it was a real idea that was proposed. Yeah, but you can't get used to that kind of heat, Luna. Like, you just can't. Like, there are human limitations that you, like, there's limitations to the human body. And being in a non-air conditioned full body suit in Florida heat in the summer, that's not something that you can just get used to. I mean, at least I think. Alright guys, cross your fingers for a heavy hammer, because if we don't find one, I gotta go looking for one, and I really don't want to do that. See, Tree 2, you're right. But Sundial doesn't like, it doesn't like creep me out. You know, like it's concerning that anybody would ever even have that idea, but it doesn't like unsettle me like the demon core does. And in the same way that like dying from being blown up by a nuke doesn't sound as bad to me as like dying from radiation poisoning. Yeah, like, cause like my question is which one's more unsettling? Cause for me, it's definitely the demon core. If you ever want to hear a story about gross incompetence, look up the demon core. Luna, Project Sundial was a actual thing that a guy who, one of the biggest guys when it came to producing hydrogen bombs, his, he had the idea, basically this guy just liked using nukes for everything. All he cared about was bigger nukes, more nukes, all the nukes. He was the one that tried to make, excavating things with nukes a thing. So like creating artificial bays by putting nukes underground and exploding them. Yeah, and he made a bomb, or he wanted to make a bomb that was basically just a backyard bomb. A nuke so big that it would destroy, like it would end the entire world. And the idea was, oh, well, nobody will ever nuke us because if they do that, then we'll end the world. It's psychotic. Also, if I missed the heavy hammer, then tell me. Because I have been not looking at the screen the whole time because I've been reading chat. If I missed the heavy hammer, it's all your fault. Yeah, right, Tree 2? Yeah, like, yeah, perfect story of gross incompetence is the Demon Core. Absolutely ridiculous. Professional scientist. Yeah, this screwdriver will hold up this thing during a presentation. When I see a bear, yeah. Ugh. I want to learn how to mod for this game so I can fix the cougar. Ay, ay, ay. How much water am I at? We're good on water. If I heard of the Radium Girls, I cannot say that I have. That's a very interesting name. Perplexing, in fact.
This'll come in handy.
Maybe I have heard of them. I don't know. It's been a minute. Let me look it up. Let me use the old Google. Contracted fatal radiation poisoning from painting watch dials with self-luminous radium paint. Oh, I think I have heard of this. I have heard of that. A while ago, but I do remember that. House flipper on the long dark? Well, it was supposed to be, and then I forgot that I needed to get nails, so... The house is yet to be flipped. Oh my gosh, wait. I didn't even notice this. They weigh a crap ton. Gonna need to travel these babies out of here.
Really walk with this much gear.
That's very interesting, though. Good to have. Heavy hammer. Okay, well, the hope would be that we find one in the hunting lodge, because they can spawn there, I'm pretty sure, in the basement. Well... let's also drop other things here. In fact, we can drop all of our scrap metal. And then this stuff. I don't need to drop too much, because it's not like I'm going anywhere for too long. I need to be careful with that coal, because I'm actually... if I only use coal, I will not reach the fire temperature that I need, so... I'll make sure I get it to at least 10 degrees Celsius before I put coal on it. Let's also drop that. Okay, that's good enough. That's not the right way. This is modded. Oh, that's a very scary tree too, oh my gosh. I hope we got rid of it. Tree too. Who knows? I would say that there are definitely people that want to make that, but modding for this game is not easy. That's why I'm hoping that they don't take too long on the mod support update. Also, let's hope for no timber wolves up by the hunting lodge. That would be not ideal, let me tell you. I don't really have a very good way of getting rid of them. I got the bow, but if there's too many of them, then I'm just gonna end up losing my arrows and not really getting much done. We'll also have to see how much longer I can really stream for, because I'm getting kind of sleepy. Oh yeah, the barn's got a lot of wolves around it. They were playing poker. I think you meant were playing poker? Yeah, I'm sure, Austin. I never even had to... I've never even gotten like a full game out. I can't even call myself a game developer. I've messed around with game development, but I'm not a game developer because I don't have any games out. You bat at spell. Well, there's no timberwolves, so that's good. Just a regular wolf. And he's done me a lovely favor of preparing my meal for me. He's just making sure that it's all nice and ready to harvest. Thank you so much, sir. What a kind little wolf that you are. Oh, very nice of you. I'll remember this kindness. I'm using Godot at the moment. I've been enjoying Godot. I taught most of what I know. I taught myself what. Yeah. I taught myself most of what I know on Game Maker Studio, but I've been moving to Godot because Game Maker Studio can't do 3D. So, also I like Godot. He's tenderizing it exactly. Oh, please give me a heavy hammer. I think there's also a spawn that might be upstairs, but... Oh, emergency stim. A horseshoe. I'll take that. How much does it weigh? It's a very light horseshoe. Must be one of those plastic ones. Horseshoes don't gotta be anything durable, right? They're just for style. There's no practical need or purpose for a horseshoe. It's all aesthetic based. Everyone knows that. Well, no heavy hammer. Also, let's see. Do I get nails from that? Do I get nails from that? I should just try breaking one of these things up and seeing if I get nails. Oh. Well, there's a handful of nails right there. Yeah, what if I... It's an hour to chop up, though. That's a bit much. There's hope for me yet. Yeah, I've tried Unity a couple times. It just never really clicks with me. I don't know what it is about Unity, but I have a very hard time learning that engine. Especially with, like, textures. I once made, like, I was trying to make, like, a really basic, low-poly little horror game for fun. And I just wanted to make a bush. But, like, literally the lack of good tutorials or guides on how to make textures look good in Unity is kind of ridiculous. Maybe I was just looking in the wrong places, but I don't know. I had a very hard time finding anything helpful. Heavy hammer's been removed from the game. Aw, shit. Damn it. Yeah, Tree 2. The sad thing is that, if that were to happen again in modern day, I don't have a whole lot of faith that, they would stop it now. I'm glad they did back then, but... who knows? Okay. Well, we're getting kind of skunked as far as heavy hammers go. Okay. Well, that's okay. Let's see how we fare. I want to see if we get nails from chopping down this shelf. I feel like if anything is going to give us nails, this shelf probably should. Thank you, Ty. Yeah, thank you, Ty. Thank you. You have a life-size loot llama? That's hilarious. You don't like Trump? Hey, you and everybody with a brain. Take a whole lot of active energy to not dislike a convicted felon and rapist. Child rapist. Hello, Salty Bambi. What a great time for you to enter. I'm doing good. How are you? Just really trying to find a heavy hammer right now and really not succeeding. Yeesh. Yikers. Well. Oh, hello, matches. That is truly unfortunate. So, let's see. Oh, also maybe a table would be good to break down. Let's see if this gives us any nails. Reclaimed wood. Yeah, no, I just still have the one handful. What else? Maybe the crate? There's a crate downstairs, I think. Yeah, I was gonna be house flipping, but then I realized that I needed nails, so now I'm trying to do that, but then I left my heavy hammer back at my base, so now I'm trying to find a heavy hammer while I'm out and about. And, you can see how that's going. Not great. There was a crate in here, or am I thinking of the... I might be thinking of the maintenance yard. Yeah, no crates. Darn. Wrong button. Wait, oh my gosh, I'm pushing all the wrong buttons. Oh, wrong buttons. Oh, the wrong buttons. Wait, where's my...
Man, I could use a drink.
Oh, I just was in the wrong thing. My gosh. Professional gamer, folks. That's me. I don't... Let's do another little... Bisky risky. Risk it for the biscuit. Hey, yo. You see, Luna, that might be true, but also I need to be out here getting new loot anyways, so I'm fine with... Coppers are after somebody. I'm fine with, like now at this point, I'm gonna have to go into the far territories to find one, but I'm okay with that because it's fun. Let's not talk too much about Trump. Plenty of other things talking about him. Let's not make a stream today about that. Today, I don't want to get into politics. But yeah, we're gonna have to go to the far territories now. I already was in the valley. I done came from there. Talk about cats instead. I like this mindset. I like the way you think. Heavy hammer. Ba-boom. Darn it. I almost sort of thought that would maybe work. It did not.
Looks like I made it through another night.
Okay, I don't want to forget that rabbit though, because I could use the meat. I would like to avoid using any man-made food, because I would like to stockpile it. Hey, Sinox, welcome in.
It's so cold.
I do need the heavy hammer blessing, this is true. Oh. Well, that's not a whole lot, is it? That's okay. I'll just carry that on me until I make another fire. Not super worried about the stank. I'll survive with being a little stanky. That's what I do. We have a very fat cat named Louie. He's a tuxedo cat. And he's very smart. He likes to talk and can open doors. That's hilarious. Yeah, my friend is like taking care of... My friend's taking care of another one of our friend's cats right now. Ooh, I'm screwing up big time.
Gotta warm up some.
Hold on, I need to lock in because that was a very bad goat decision. Okay, yeah, and one of their cats, the youngest one, who's about Mars's age, they named Cocomelon Chanel. Which is horrible and hilarious. Okay, yeah, I guess, yeah, fine, I'm stinky, guys. So sorry I've offended you. I guess I'll cook my freaking bunny now.
So cold in my life.
Oh yeah, Chopper's gonna have a rifle. This fire better work, I swear. There we go. Oh, y'all are so obnoxious. Hi, I hear ya. What did I sprain? My hand. Hold on. Hello. Go away. Thank you. My lord. Talk about obnoxious. You have a dog named Benny who went out of the window? That's hilarious. Oh, your dog passed away? I'm sorry. That's upsetting. It is quite chilly out today now, ain't it? -22. That's not too bad, actually. Where did my... Did I already eat the rabbit? I guess I did. I mean, I got the fire warm now. Not too warm. Guess we'll just cook the potatoes. Or I can make some bannocks, actually. Let's do that. It did treat you, that's awesome. We're all robots. I mean, when you think about it, we're all just brains piloting big mechs made of flesh, so I should speedrun a Whopper meal? Nah, I like good food. I don't go to Burger King. Okay, get a bit more water. Yeah. We're bone mechs with meat armor piloted by a brain. This, guys, we are unlocking the secrets of the universe right now, and you cannot tell me otherwise.
I need to find food.
Clem Fandango, that's hilarious. Okay, now I'll sleep for 2 minutes, what? Actually, no, I won't sleep. Not necessary. What is that sound? You hear that? To my right. Is it a sleeping bear? I think it's a sleeping bear. I think it's snoring. Where is it sleeping though? It can't be in its cave. My favorite region is Sundered Pass. Beautiful region. Is that the bear? Yeah, look at that. It's just sleeping out in the open. It's kind of weird. I feel like the bears aren't supposed to do that, but they do. They like bug out and sleep out in the middle of nowhere sometimes. Yeah, look at him. He's just sleeping. He's just being a little sleepy guy. It's kind of interesting that I found a bundle of nails in the hunting lodge basement and not any of them in the entirety of the maintenance yard. Feels peculiar to me. Like, if I was gonna find a bundle of nails anywhere, why don't I find them in the maintenance yard? Hello, Jay. Welcome in. Schnoozing. Breaking up these pallets give nails? Yeah. Doesn't say it's going to, and I'm not going to waste that much time outside to figure it out. Oh, it's your day of birth. Hello, Ball of Moss. Welcome in. And happy birthday. Congratulations on making it one more circle around the star that we live around. If you happen to get a heavy hammer for your birthday, let me know. Oh, there's some coal. Floating fuse, because of course. Yeah, I don't think I missed it. It's just not here. Big darn. Welp, let's drop all the food that I want to save. I don't care if I save dog food or not. Having dog food on the shelf is probably a bit of a turnoff for anybody wanting to get a good meal in. Why did I pick up so many of these things? Weird choice on my behalf. Just autopiloting, I guess. Let's refill this, then leave the jerry can. Ooh, big stretch. Ugh, Bailey, how could you? You are so mean to me. You said you were going to be here and then you took so long. You learned how to play thanks to me? Well, I'm glad to hear that, Wise King. Oh, big stretch, oh my gosh. You're liking Project Zomboid? Hell yeah. Stream died, oh, I'm sorry. Okay, I don't know why, yeah, I'm wondering why it doesn't notify you when I'm live. It's very weird. If your notifications are on, it should be doing that. It's kind of what that's for. I've been getting that impression that notifications aren't going through because a lot of people will say that a lot. It's like, oh, I didn't know you were live. It's like, well, they have notifications on, so it's weird that they're not getting the notifications for it. Unless they're just lying to me. Maybe you're a big liar. Maybe you actually just hate my guts. I'm gonna choose to believe that one. You hate me. That's my new belief. And you can't stop me from believing it. Get owned. Mic drop. They have to land on mobile? Yeah. Yeah, that's so weird. I don't know why it's doing that. Yeah, I do know about that, Austin, which is really weird. Man, EP demons are catching up to me. I do need to put some touches on. Lachlan edited a new Zomboid video that's going up this week. And I need to do some little touches on it because there's a couple sections that I need to do myself on there. Let's see my bow actually. And then once that's done, I think tomorrow I'll spend some time getting some scripts written. If you're not gonna see me, I'll just keep getting past you, I guess, dude. Okay, there we go. Oh, that's rude. That's very rude. Hold on. Oh my gosh. That was unnecessary.
Bleeding all over the place.
Holy moly. I think getting hit by an arrow, it really should have gotten scared off sooner than that. That was some terrible luck on my behalf. Yikes. Hello, Toasty. Okay. What are we at? Temperature? -11. Okay. Got fuel, got tea. Got birch bark. Okay. Close that. Go there. I could stim. I think I'll be fine without it, but I could stim. Yeah, don't worry. I'm not gonna forget the antiseptic. Don't worry.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Just want to get this going first, because I'm definitely freezing at a quick enough pace. Okay, that should get us warming up. Let's get this stuff made. Get some birch bark in. We'll make a herbal. Do I still have a tiny bit of an herbal? Oh, I found one. That's right. Okay, we're good then. Pick that up. We've got 2 hours on us. Okay. 2 hours. Sorry, guys. I'm locked in. I'm not reading a lot of comments right now. Hour 47. Still good. Let's drink our other birch bark. I only have 1 arrow on me now. That's not good. Unless the wolf went off and died somewhere nearby. But with this kind of weather, I'm not going to be able to see those crows. Yep. Yeah, we're good. More hours. That guy really was. That was a very hungry wolf, because usually if you hit him with an arrow, they get scared off real fast after that. But not that guy. Okay. Now let's get out of here and get into the far branch line where it's safer. Not too cold. Yeah, hello, I hear you. Sorry, hold on. Did I see the thing now that I'm not dying? What's the thing? Which condition was that before? I was at like 50% before. Yeah, I'm not gonna scroll up to everything. This is the new long-term run. My favorite browser? I use Chrome. I've been meaning to switch to Opera, but I haven't yet, but yeah, Chrome. I'm basic. Yeah, whatever. If I miss something during that, then send it again so I can see it. Yeah? Is that how you feel, dude? Okay. Too long ago, you were able to live off the land achievement. Started from day one. Now you're working to survive 100 days wrapped in furs. Hell yeah. You want to optimize notifications and take up a less server power at the algorithm. God judges you less important than... What? Oh, as a YouTube. Yeah. Tree too. I mean, I don't know if Opera sells data, but I definitely know that Chrome sells data, so I'm pretty sure all the browsers sell your data. I don't think you're getting around that. Yeah, right, Tree 2, yeah. Pretty sure every browser does it. You know lesson about throwing torches at wolves. If you miss, they might not get scared and aiming to them might cause them charge instead. Yeah. It's always freaky because sometimes they make a bark that really sounds like they're charging. I don't know, I am yet to get too screwed over by throwing a torch at a wolf, but one day I will, and one day I'll learn better. I'm not sure how much longer I'll be on. Probably not too much longer. I'm getting kind of sleepy. I think I'll probably get to the hangar. And if I find a heavy hammer, I'll do my forging, and then if not, I will probably just get off there. Start making up fake data. Okay. So, we're not sleepy. So sleeping here is not really an option. It's pretty warm outside. Take a couple more little steppies. But I don't want to go out too far. Most dangerous region is Sundered Pass. That's an easy one. I love that, Moss. Love that journey for you. Don't feel bad, Bailey. It's okay. I joke about it, but don't feel bad. You have no obligation to be here. And if you want to go back, you can rewatch the stuff from before. Pretty sure light shells are worse than ski jackets, right? Yeah, better wind. Actually, they are better, aren't they? Because it's the same amount. Oh no, it's not the same amount. I'm dumb. I can't math. Yeah, more wind, but less direct temperature. Oh, come on now. There we go. Yeah, I want to be able to sleep for at least 6 hours so that I can get full herbal tea bonuses. Potentially 10, but I would need to sprint a good deal more. Let's get to the train segment. If there's a wolf over there, we'll stop in the cave. If not, we might still stop in the cave. Depends on how much fatigue we have. Yeah, right, Austin. It's like, hey guys, here's our new technology, which makes it so you don't have to hire real people. You can fire them all. No jobs for them and more money for you. Hey, not all of us want to hoard money like dragons. You think of that? You ever think of that? Ever think about that? I'd love to hear that, Bailey. Yeah, that's the thing, is like, okay, fine. You guys stop hiring junior devs. Nobody gets jobs, nobody gets experience, and then once you die, there's nobody to take up the mantle. It's like, what on earth? I made a base in Sundered Pass one time, but I didn't get to do much in it, because I accidentally died after that. On the way back from it, actually, I'm pretty sure. Am I out on food? Not great. Do I still have that stone on me? I do. That was a terrible throw. Kobe! Oh, beautiful. Oh, hello. You're just going into my cave? Walk in to be eaten, thank you. Very much appreciated.
The sun is setting. It's gonna get a lot colder soon.
You've been destroyers mods that were vibe coded, not disclosed. What is vibe coding? Is that where you just code without thinking? 'Cause I might do a lot of vibe coding then. I don't really know what vibe coding means technically. Yes, I made a base Sundered Pass. I did. I already answered that question. Still gotta resend it. Vibe coding is when you just make the AI code for you, basically. Oh. That's a vibe coding? I feel like I've heard of vibe coding since before AI happened, but am I just wrong? Interesting. Why is it called vibe coding? Such a weird name. $30 minutes. And yeah, that makes sense, Jay. If I want a reliable, functional code, I'm not going to ask AI to do it. Because I promise you, of all the things that AI is, it's certainly not reliable and functional. I can promise you that. I just think that vibe coding's a weird name for that, though. I don't really get where we're getting vibe coding from in that. Peculiar. Okay, fair enough, Austin. Yeah, I'm always a proponent of everything, every tool has a place. I think AI is, like, could be... Yeah, so there is a wolf here, so we'll be spending the night in here. Every tool has a place, including AI. It's not AI, big air quotes on AI, but still. Every tool has a place. And AI could remove a lot of the tedium of a lot of tasks for a lot of people. Like, I program, the area that I would love to use AI in programming is writing test cases. I hate writing test cases because I've already done all the testing throughout the programming of it. I hate having to rewrite formally all of my tests, but it's also important to do. I think AI would be great at making test cases. It's just a tedious thing you have to do at the end of writing a program to double check functionality. I've already done all that stuff once. Having to go back and do it again in a formal manner, it's a pain in the butt. But that being said, I don't feel comfortable using AI for that because right now the people making it are trying to use it to shove out human creativity and actual effort-based stuff and fully replace people. It's a tool, it's not a replacement, and people are treating it like it's a replacement. Ugh. Should be a rapture for AI bros? Honestly, dude. I probably should have saved some water instead of... but whatever. Improved rest. You won't get all the way through the night, but... I wouldn't want to sleep all the way through the night anyways, just in case a blizzard rolls in. Even though we are very warm. Okay. Not perfect, but it's better. Let's sharpen. Which circle of hell would I put him in? I put him in whatever circle involves them having to do the most stuff, like, on their own. Like, them having to do effort to do things, because that's what they hate doing. AI bros hate actually having to learn things and put effort into things. Yeah, Moss, that's a common descriptor, and it's a very accurate one, it being a Thneed. Yep. AI is a Thneed. It can do absolutely everything, but it destroys everything around it in the process. Yeah, AI bros have some of the craziest takes. It's crazy. And that's one of the things I hate about being a CS major in college right now. The amount of complete shills for AI that I get as my professors is so annoying. I've talked about it before, but I once had an assignment where it said in it, you may not touch a single line of code, because the assignment was to generate a personal website with AI. That was the assignment we had. It was an extra credit assignment, but still. And then on top of that, so our teacher was like, oh, but I know people don't like AI, so I'll make a non-AI option. The non-AI option was to read 3 articles on computer engineering, or software engineering, and then write a 5-paragraph essay. One of these things requires a couple sentences in an AI generator. Another one of these things requires an entire afternoon, if not more, of research and writing. Like, you gave us a non-AI option, but no, you didn't. You basically said, oh, you can walk 20 feet, or you can go run a marathon. That's what those 2 options are if you compare them. It's ridiculous. I'm not gonna say what university I'm in, just because I don't want to dox myself, but I go to a university, I can tell you that. Okay, where's the wolf? I know there's one around here. Actually, the bow didn't work out too good for me last time, so... Oh. There it is. Hi. Okay, ideally there's a rabbit over here that we can scare into the wolf. Hello, rabbit. Have fun with the wolf. There's a wolf back there, by the way. Be careful. They never listen. They never listen to me. I always warn them. They never listen. So sad. So truly depressing. Terrible. And there's nothing I could have done. Truly. I couldn't have done anything to save the guy, but, you know, here we are, and just, you know, all he has to do is listen to him and heed my warnings. But, you know, it's sad when things like that happen, but, you know. docs before. Math sucks, I'm sorry.
I can't feel my feet.
You know, someday, if YouTube is good enough, then I will reveal more information about myself. Or if turns out I'm getting AI detected by algorithm because I don't have my face in my videos. Regardless, someday I hope to be less anonymous, but as of right now, it's where I like being. They hit you with the, well, yes, but actually no, honestly, right? No, and the even more egregious thing, actually, the part that made this extra credit assignment so frustrating is because with the amount of points it was basically worth a letter grade. Getting a 100% on this extra credit assignment would basically have boosted you a full letter grade. And honestly, I'm gonna be honest, I got really close to doing it because, like, a letter grade. I needed that grade, but eventually I was like, you know what? I just would not feel right about it, so I did not buckle. What day is it? 47. You teach at NYU. Oh, interesting. The hell, right? That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I did not like that teacher at all. I just had so many classes in my CS degree that it's so disappointing. That class with that teacher was software engineering. And software engineering, we didn't... this is partially on me for just going into classes with assumptions on what they're going to be about instead of actually like reading the synopsis or whatever. But like I assumed we would be learning and performing computer engineering. But we just spent the whole time learning about computer engineering. And honestly, every single time he talked about computer engineering, it would always be like, so what you want to do is think about what the stockholders want. And I'm like, that's nice, dude. Awesome. I'll think about stockholders when I have a dead corporate job and I want to die. Okay? For now, I would like to learn about software engineering, please. Like, yeah, we learned about it, but, like, I feel like we couldn't go a single week without at some point getting talked to about stockholders being the most important thing. And it's like, oh my god, I know. We sell our souls out to the businesses, I know. And then I also had a UI design class, and literally on the first day, she was like, okay, we're gonna be doing a lot of designing of UIs and talking a lot about user experience. When we do like designs and stuff, I don't want you guys to worry about implementing them because we're not actually gonna be doing any coding in this class. And so like, don't worry about that. And then I was sitting in my chair like, oh yeah, thank you. I was really worried that I get to do my major and program and make a UI. That's my bad. I was so scared that I would actually get to do something this semester. That's on me. But I feel so much better now that you've reassured me that I wouldn't get to program at all in this class. I was super duper not hoping that I would actually get to do something. I've barely gotten to program at all in the last like year and a half of my major, and it's so disappointing. We're on 47 days on Interloper. I mean, it's partially because I've been doing so much misery, I think. Honestly, Interloper kind of feels like Voyager right now. I don't need to keep grabbing all these acorns, I'll grab them later. Right, Austin? Like, I bet. Yeah, AI detection's pretty bad, too. Oh yeah, Jay, for sure. The best part is these classes paying 10 grand a year for them. Oh yeah, baby. That's American school system. Why teach people for the sake of educating the next generation when you can make it a business? Don't even get me started on parking. Oh my gosh. I know all colleges do this BS, but... man, oh man, like they're already charging you so much for tuition, and then they intentionally try and force you into parking tickets so they can squeeze more out of you.
I'll take it.
So upsetting. An art teacher who loves AI. Wow, that's something. Quite the contradiction.
business.
You teach ethics, art, programming, game design, and graphic. That's a super duper fun bundle of info right there. That's awesome. Parking pass final year. Oh, okay. So my school, there's parking passes, but there's also like 5 different parking zones, and you need a different parking pass for all of them. The student, let's see, there's a resident parking pass. There's a residential parking pass, which you cannot convince me is not named that way just so people get confused and they get more parking tickets. And then there's a bunch of other ones too. There's a commuter pass and stuff like that. My friend got a ticket because he parked in the residential parking pass area when he had the resident parking pass. Yeah, they got rid of our biggest parking lot to make another dorm building. So right now they're making more housing so that more people will come, but now there's less parking, and we already had not nearly enough parking before. On top of that, there's a bunch of, like, some of the only parking spots that residents can have, like dorm students and stuff, is in an area where during football games, they force you to move so that people coming to the football game can park there, which is stupid because I'm paying thousands upon thousands of dollars so that I can go to this school, and you're telling me I have to move my car from the parking spot that I somehow managed to get because you want to give somebody who paid $70 for a football ticket a spot to park. No, they can walk. They can walk a bit. They can walk a couple curbs. It's... Oh my gosh, it makes me so mad, if you couldn't tell. This music is awesome. Gonna give it 2 hours. Yeesh is cold. It's one of the Far Territories tracks. It might be the Zone of Contamination one. Yeah, America is something, isn't it? I saw a video, you know, we love Mom Donnie, Kiss to the Sky, you know, Hunger Games sign or whatever. I don't know if that makes any sense for this context, but we love Zoran Mom Donnie. He's doing a whole thing in New York right now where he's working on getting dumpsters throughout the streets so that people can actually throw their garbage in a dumpster instead of having garbage bags all over the streets and getting rats everywhere. Because that's New York City for you. And some guy went on like a tirade on Reddit about how that needs to be stopped because he's trying to ruin the aesthetic of New York City. The aesthetic being rodents and trash bags all over the road. And he's like, that's the charm of the city. You can't just change things because you've been mayor for a year. It's like, dude, what the fuck are you talking about? I know you're not complaining trying to keep garbage and rats all over the streets. I know that's not what you're trying to do right now because that would be fucking crazy.
Oh, so cold.
Yeah, you definitely don't need college anymore. You just don't. That is, yeah, that's absurd, Aston, it is. You do like the Markiplier as a world leader. That's what I'm saying. I want to be able to say President Marky Moo. Well, yeah, everyone that attacks Mom Donnie, it's like, oh no, he's trying to make our community cleaner. How dare he? Oh no, he had a cute meeting with the kids and made a funny little decree or whatever it's called where they don't have a bedtime on the night of the big Knicks game. Oh no, he's walking door to door to talk to his constituents. Oh no, like it's like I'm yet to see. And by the way, I don't want to ever make it sound like any person, especially politician, is infallible, because they're not. But I'm still yet to see anything about Mamdani that actually makes me go, oh my gosh, wait, that's terrible. Why would he do that? Yeah, right. Like I don't even live in New York at all, and now like that's my mayor. That's my guy right there. And it's crazy because he is an immigrant, so he's not allowed to run for president, which is ridiculous. Because if a 24 count felon can run for president, I think Mamdani can run for president. Because I think he'd be a fantastic president with the way that he's been treating his mayorship, his term as mayor. Mark Fischbach, yep. He's full name. His last name's a little bit goofy. When I first heard it, I was like, whoa. That's a new one. Okay, we are getting uncomfortably low, I must admit. Not a big fan. And bright side is that, I mean, I don't think there's gonna, I think there's like maybe one area where wolves might spawn, and I have flares in between here and the hangar. What was I doing? This. I gotta make more water, though. Actually, let's eat this now so that I can get a can. Yeah, everyone getting so mad because he did a thing for Muslim community. It's like, oh no, other people exist. This is terrible, truly. I can't believe that we're acknowledging non-Christian holidays. This is truly the worst thing that could have ever happened. And then he's gonna, and then he'll do something to celebrate Christmas, and I'll be like, oh my gosh, yes. Christmas, we love Christmas. But Ramadan? No! How frickin' dare you in this beautiful, white, American country? Jesus lived here, don't you know that? How dare you taint it with Muslim stuff? It's like, buddy, do me a favor and shut the whole hell up right now. Respectfully. Disrespectfully, respectfully. See you later, Luna. Have a great rest of your day. Yeah, right, like, you say happy holidays and some people get so mad about it. It's like, dude, there are so many different types of people that celebrate such a wide variety of different holidays in this world. Why is it a bad thing for me to say happy holidays? It's not like I'm saying I hate Christmas, because guess what? Christmas is included in happy holidays. Like, you're literally being mad about acknowledging more people. It's like, no, only acknowledge me. I want all of the attention. Nobody else gets any. It's like, dude, how old are you? And the sad answer is that they're usually like 40-year-old adults. It's like, oh my gosh. I don't get it. I just don't get it. What if I was in your place? Huh? What? Oh, new CEO is a former EA exec who invented online sports gambling. Okie dokie. What would I do if it was in your place? Well, if I had other ways of making money, I'd probably not work for that guy. But unfortunately, you gotta find a way to survive in this world, and if you have no other way of making money, then I'd just stay with that man. I don't know why I said man, or like that, or at all. Stay with that guy, but yeah, that sucks. I'm sorry. And being here again after Tales of Misery is so weird.
Always making my head feel thick.
Okay, gonna warm up for a little bit longer.
I'd eat snow if the hypothermia wouldn't kill me.
Okay, that's good enough. If you leave, everyone else is screwed. That's true. Staying for that's another good reason to stay, actually. Staying for the other people and help advocate for them. That's good. Yeah, that's another thing too, though, Bailey, is like everyone like it's kind of similar to I don't know, it's not even kind of, it's extremely similar to the whole like, oh well, not all men are bad or toxic, and like, yeah, doy. The problem is that so many are, and so many incidents have happened and nothing's changing, that it's a self-defense mechanism. Even if it's not, like, obviously, not every person in a group is gonna be like every other person. Ever. However, it's a self-defense mechanism, because all it takes is to be wrong once. And something horrible happens. And it's regarding, like, same thing with, like, people that are Christian. Like, right now, these crazy MAGA Christian people are, like, so aggressive and harmful that we're at a point where, like, a lot of them are like, a lot of the sentiment is, like, all Christians are bad, and, like, that's not true. I've met quite a few great Christians. The problem is that a lot of people that haven't met great Christians, for them it's, all it takes is being wrong one time and I get ice called on me or something. It's like, it's horrible. Yeah, it's true, Bailey. It is true. Yeah, a lot of people do treat fanatical religious people harming others for their own like religious righteousness as like if it's the new thing. It's very much not a new thing. It's been going on forever. Case in point, like every single war in medieval Europe. Yeah, that's another thing, Moss, is like, yeah, how people contradict themselves so openly sometimes, and it's so weird. Like, yeah, how on earth are you totally fine and supportive of your kid being trans, and then you still vote for Trump? Like, you can say out loud that you support them, but you're showing with your actions that you don't. An example of that actually is, I've never met this person, but my dad, I was raised Mormon. My dad is still Mormon, and he watches some Mormon influencers. And a lot of Mormons, apparently it's a whole thing that Mormons think that dinosaur bones are explained because they were on a meteor. Like, the dinosaur bones were placed here from a different planet, basically. They think that dinosaurs never existed on Earth, but they were placed here from a different planet. Which is, you know, we can get on that on our own, but like, that's some Mormons explain it that way. Other Mormons just think that dinosaurs never existed in the first place and that other bones are fake. And then I saw this, but like, here's my thing. The people, it's the question of how can you believe the outcome if you don't believe the process, right? Like, we discovered dinosaur bones, we've dated them, we figured all this stuff out about them because of the scientific process that it takes to find the fossils and learn about them. And then people just don't pay attention to how the things were figured out, and then they choose to still believe the outcome anyway. Like, I saw, there's a video my dad showed me. This person, who is Mormon, believes that dinosaurs existed, but believed that they were placed here from a different planet. And I'm sitting here like, those bones exist, and we find them because we have scientific theories that we test, and they prove to be true. So, for example, we know about how tectonic movement goes, how layers of sediment works, and we know, using that, how to try and find areas with more bones. So when you do that, and you predict that there might be a bone here, and you go and there's a bone, that tells you that you're right. Your thesis is correct. I mean, obviously, there's sometimes you get a false positive, but, like, that's that. Like, the example I always use, and this is my favorite science story of all time. This is, like, a science story that I always geek out about so hard. It's about the discovery of Neptune. Neptune is the farthest planet from the sun, and it's so far away that you can't see it with the human eye. You just can't. There's not enough light coming back from it. We can't see it with our own eyes. And every planet that was discovered by, like, ancient astronomers, for those of you that don't know, planet comes from, I think it's the Greek root that means traveler. Like, planet means traveler. That's what it's named after, because the reason, the way that people identified planets is astronomers would look in the sky and they would see stars that would travel and move a lot more in relation to the other stars. And what they were seeing were the planets, not the stars. So then that begs the question of, oh, well, then how did we discover Neptune? Because you can't see it. What happened is, I think it's happened like the last 100 years, more modern astronomy and more like astrophysics was figured out. And what happened is they were looking at Uranus, and they noticed when looking at Uranus that there was like a very slight gravitational abnormality in the orbit of Uranus. And they didn't know why. So they were like, okay, well, let's do the science thing. We are going to try and figure it out. So a couple hypotheses came up. Some people thought it was, crap, I'm forgetting what the other one was. The main theory was that there was a planet. And that theory, they were like, okay, well, if there's a planet, let's figure out how big it would be and where it would need to be to cause the thing that we're seeing. So they, trusting their understanding of astrophysics and knowing that the rules and laws that they've like deduced have held true until this point, they calculated how big the planet would need to be and where it would need to be in order to cause the weird gravitational thing that's happening. And then they pointed their telescope there, set it, I think it was infrared they looked at because you can't see with human wavelengths. They pointed their telescope in that spot that they used their math to figure out where it would be, and they found Neptune. They were right. They did the math, they looked there, boom, there's Neptune. That's how we discovered Neptune. So, that makes a question of, how can you as a person believe that Neptune exists, but then not believe in, like, astrophysics and stuff like that? Like, obviously, I'm not saying anybody actually does that, but, like, that's like the dinosaurs to not believing that, like, you believe the dinosaurs existed, but you didn't believe they existed here, or something like that, right? Like, how... Like, it doesn't make any sense. It makes no sense. How can you believe that dinosaurs existed, but not believe the entire process that got us to this point? It's willful ignorance, and it makes me upset. But anyways, that story about Neptune is my favorite science story of all time. It's so fucking awesome. Doing the math, looking, trusting it, and you found a freaking planet. So awesome. And the bones still as old as we're identifying how old they are, still debunks biblical calculations, suggest... Oh yeah, well that's the whole thing is, yeah, people that believe that the Earth is only 6,000 years old, they explain dinosaurs by saying that they were placed here from a different planet. Which doesn't make any sense. Because you can't believe... It's just, yeah, I don't know. In my opinion, you can't believe the Earth is only 6,000 years old and also believe that dinosaurs were real things. Because the whole process of how we've discovered dinosaurs and keep finding dinosaur bones and all that stuff fundamentally counters that point. Yes, of course, Moss. It's my... oh my gosh, I will always share that story. I get so giddy. I love space, and I get so giddy about that specific space story. Because it's so fascinating, it's so cool. I was zoning out. I thought this was a staircase. It is definitely not. Where's my heavy hammer? I would like one. I'm so hungry. What time is it? 3.
Oh, I've never been so hungry in my life.
Button. I already have a toque. This one's better, though. I want a heavy hammer. I want a heavy hammer. I'd like a heavy hammer. Pretty, pretty, please. Hey, you know, fair enough, Bailey. If it's not a safe environment, you just frankly shouldn't. I mean, I've been with my grandparents, like, middle of the week while I'm working up with them, and, like, my grandparents are Mormon. Actually, let me just talk to my grandma, actually, because I don't know if I can say a lot about my grandpa, but my grandma's Mormon, but she's also not homophobic, she's not racist. In fact, she is very, very much the opposite of homophobic and racist. And yet, like, I personally have not really explained to them that I use they, them pronouns, because I just don't have the energy to try and deal with any potential, like, but why though, or oh, it's unnecessary, and like all the, like, I don't need to deal with that. Mars was singing back up there, you're right. What's my opinion of ton 618? I don't know what that is. Man, I'm starving, oh my gosh. I suddenly got so hungry. If I don't find a heavy hammer in here, I'm gonna cry. We're kind of close here, guys. I mean, I think the most likely area for it to be is in the basement, but still kind of close. Yeah, your pronouns are grammatically incorrect thing is dumb because no, it's not. You can use, not even you can. They, them are frequently used to indicate single persons in English. That is a thing that happens all the time. But suddenly, once it refers to people that actually just would rather not be identified as male or female, suddenly it's a gigantic drama. It's such a big problem. It's like, or maybe we take a chill pill and stop being a butt. Wow, really no heavy hammer. This sucks. Guess we check the zone of contamination next. I mean, I guess I could go to that cabin across the lake. I feel like there's sometimes a heavy hammer there. I don't know the spawn's too good in this region, honestly. Ay. Search up ton 618. I don't know if I should. That sounds like a scary search up. Yeah, I will say I'm not personally a big fan of neopronouns. Like, I'm not gonna... At the end of the day, if you're... As long as what you're doing isn't harming anybody, it doesn't matter. But neopronouns I have a hard time getting behind because one of the main reasons is whenever I've talked to anybody who has a hard time accepting they, them, or like other such pronouns, or like just anything LGBTQ in general, usually, then that's the more rational people, right? People that I can actually have a conversation with. Usually their concern is where's the line, right? Like what stops? And I always say like, okay, well, it stops with things that aren't actually natural, right? Like being gay, very natural. A lot of very natural explanations for that. Being trans, natural. There's lots of natural things that cause that. Yeah, right? Now, for people that try and say that they are actually a wolf, which is not furries, those are different things. I have been Desolation Point, yes. People that say that they are, like, they're actually a wolf in a human's body, and they should be called wolf self. No, that's not a real thing. You cannot be a wolf in a human's body. I'm sorry, like, maybe if you're just doing it for fun, but if you genuinely feel that way, that's the line. It's like, I'm not going to acknowledge you as... and say that you get to identify as a wolf. Like, if you're doing it for fun at like a... like, if you're at like a convention or something and you're like doing it for... as like a fursona, that's different. Being a furry and thinking you're an animal are very different things. But yeah, that's part of the reason I have a hard time with neopronouns is because I do feel like it's kind of going a bit over the line in regards to like, especially with trying to help other people who aren't accepting of it yet understand and start letting it be a thing in their lives. I feel like it, at the very least, is too big of a step. It kind of intimidates off that area. But again, at the end of the day, if it's not hurting anybody and you're being respectful, then do whatever you want. I was gonna start a fire for the fish, that's right. That's unfortunate.
Come on, little fire.
Yeah, like the reason I fight a lot for like they them as a pronoun is because it already exists. It's already in the English language. But then some people will be like, oh well, I prefer zed them as my pronouns. I'm like, dude, this is part of the problem, is that you're going up to people that are not as comfortable yet with the shifting in letting people identify the way they want to identify and stuff, and you're telling them to use words that you made up. Like, that's gonna make them very against the idea in general. Hey, fair enough, Bailey. Fair enough.
Dry if I don't drink soon.
Hopefully no food poisoning. Cool. I do think I'm gonna get off here in a second, though, guys. I'm gonna drink this tea and sleep through the night, and then I think I'll call it there, because I'm very hungry. I'm a hungry day. Alright, let's do this. There we go. So everyone start saying your goodbyes. Oh, I really should have just drank the tea. I'm so silly. There we go. And sleepies. Alrighty. Alright. See you later, Jay. See you later, Moss. Read before leaving. Okay, let's see. Let's see. He said, "Do you think the universe had a beginning?" I said, "I think it might." Yes. He said, "How did the Book of Genesis know that?" I said, "Scientific method has shown that the Earth was formed much later than the Sun, and the Old Testament says the Earth was formed before the Sun." He said, "So yeah, the Bible is not." I said, "So," and you're losing me a little bit here. I'm gonna be honest. Sometimes get things wrong, sometimes get things right. He said the Bible is not a science. It's true, it's not a science. Said, is it scientific or not? Chose which one. You lost me with that story, I'm gonna be honest here. Oh, this is Glimmer Fog, isn't it? Yikes. But yeah. Alrighty, guys. Lots of nice, interesting talks. Yes, I love to have those. Alrighty. Bye, Ty. Bye, Tree 2. It's an ultramassive black hole in the diameter of 11 solstices. Oh, that's right. Actually, I have heard of that. That's right. You were scaring me. I thought it was like some sort of like weird code for something Rule 34-esque. But yeah. Thank you guys all for being here. It's great to have you. Great to see you. Have a great rest of your day. And yeah. Hope to see you guys again next time. And love you all. Have a great time. Take care of yourselves. Bye bye.